Alrighty. So. Well, that looks safe. Okie dokie. So. Every so often it happens that I will get a certain creative itch to build something. And the last time that happened, I ended up kinda getting a little bit obsessed with building a cathedral in modded Minecraft. Right? And so I did build a cathedral in modded Minecraft. It was an enormous amount of work. But when I was feeling the itch to build, to be honest, kinda made it a little bit difficult to focus on other things a lot of the times. And, well, guess what? I'm starting to feel the itch to build again. And so, here we are. This is a new game. I am not familiar with it at all, other than the fact that it is made by the people, or at least some of the people, as I understand it, who made the Minecraft mod Terra Firma Craft, which I have played a little bit of, but I've also watched more of. It's been a little while, admittedly, but I have seen quite a decent amount of Terra Firma Craft, and I'm quite familiar with the way that it works. Additionally, just going based off of what the description of the game is on the website, it kinda really speaks to me in the way that I like to. Well, the first series on this channel was a modded Minecraft series. Did I pick up that other one? Yeah, I did. In which I was attempting to put together a mod list in order to achieve a very particular survival play style, and from the descriptions that I've read on the site and the tiny little bit of information I've gotten from a couple of people discussing the game, yeah, it seems like it's really right up my alley. Why, I think so. Well, good morning to ya. Name's Well. I roam around these parts, finding and trading what I can. Know anything of interest around here? Not me. Best find yourself a treasure hunter. They're always sticking their noses into dangerous places. I might know where you could find one if you can spare a few gears. Don't have any gears. Got anything to trade? Oh, he has specific things that he wants to buy. Okay. Cool. That's not the sort of thing I was expecting, I'm gonna be honest. Is the shaking from the wind? I feel like it might be the wind. The rain is definitely going sideways, and it wasn't before. Cool. So yeah, as far as familiarity with the game is concerned, genuinely, it's just I started the game up and ran through all of the, well, the world generation. I spent quite a bit of time looking at stuff and deciding how I wanted things to generate, and then I got into the game and well, spent some time in the settings. One thing I will note is that I set the first spawn. Oh, you know what the shaking? It's cold out, isn't it? That's what the shaking is for. I'm freezing. Oh yes, right. Is just getting into a sheltered area enough? Probably not. Too soft for stone tools. Flint. Okay. Control plus right click. How? Is it just one click? Getting quite cold, actually. Can we find perhaps some kind of cave to just poke into? Oh, I didn't finish that thought. One thing that I did change as far as the initial world generation is concerned is that I turned the monsters off for one day in order to give myself time to dial in the settings and get everything stable and such, you know. I didn't really want to, you know, be fiddling with settings and trying to set the game up while at the same time being attacked by monsters. That's not fun or interesting, and would just get frustrating. I'm having a sneaking suspicion that this first day is still not going to go especially well. I am actually grabbing all of these, am I? Not. Okay, I wasn't hearing the pop sound for all of those, so it might take a second before it actually gets into your inventory. I'm assuming going in the water is going to be counterproductive to the cold, right? Okay. So the question I immediately have is, can you freeze to death, or does it just eventually make it to where you're really slow and can't do much? I'm assuming you do eventually freeze to death. Okay, the little bit of a delay in picking the item up is, I don't know if I'd say I don't like it, but it is a little off-putting when you're used to... Well, to be honest, the most recent example of me playing something like this would be that modded Minecraft series on YouTube, and the way... Ah, here we go. Here we go. This is what we want. The way that the rocks worked in that was that you just right click and it picks it up instantly. So it wasn't even a matter of needing to wait for it to you know, break and drop like a normal block. Okay, let's try this again. Wait a minute. Hold it. Okay, so, in hindsight, also known as editing, I have realized that so far this episode has been 10 minutes of me basically wandering around blathering rather vaguely about some cathedral and a previous YouTube series of modded Minecraft, without actually explaining what any of this has to do with this series and what I'm actually planning to do in this series. So let me just pause things here and offer a bit more of a thorough explanation, because quite frankly, past Alda got quite thoroughly distracted by playing the game and sort of maybe forgot to actually explain the series and what I'm doing here, like, at all. So, first things first. I said that I built a cathedral in modded Minecraft. In fact, I did. This cathedral, in fact. This was built before I started YouTube, and honestly, I kinda wanted to actually start my first YouTube series in this world, starting with this already having been built. Unfortunately, a combination of it being a heavily modded series and me not actually understanding a lot about modding at the time, and also not knowing how to fix issues that arose, this world has been fairly broken since I made this video. But what in the heck does any of this have to do with this current Vintage Story series? What am I actually doing? Well, in short, my plan is to build another cathedral. I'm not intending to copy this one in any way. This is not a, oh, I built this thing once and I kind of want to do it again sort of thing. No, I'm doing something different. But it is at least my intentions to build a cathedral again. And additionally, a city around said cathedral. But I think for the purposes of a YouTube series, it's beneficial to have a rather concrete and definite goal, and that goal is going to be to build a giant cathedral. What exactly the specifics of that are going to be, I am going to be working out as we go, as I get more familiar with the game and figure out exactly what I'm capable of, what blocks I can use, and how this is going to go. And, of course, as I am completely new to Vintage Story, it's also going to require that I figure out how to play the game thoroughly before actually launching into a project of that size and scope. But, in general, that is the idea. Now, obviously, I'll have to find a location and gather resources and do all of the things that you would expect of a massive project in any kind of game, which is probably going to take quite a while, even if I was fully familiar with the game from the start. So this is in no way a, oh yes, we're going to pop this together in, a dozen or so episodes, and boom, there will be a giant cathedral. That's not going to happen. But in terms of the long-term plan for this Vintage Story series, that's it. That is my intentions. Build a city and build a cathedral in said city in some way, in some location. Because yes, as I said earlier, I am very much feeling the itch to build things, and none of my other current YouTube series consist of anything to do with building. So that is what this series is going to be. Hope that gives a bit better of an idea of exactly what is going to be going on here and what I'm talking about, and I do apologize for the rather unfocused beginning. I did get thoroughly sucked in by this game, but I did think it was appropriate to stop and take a moment to actually explain things properly. So without further ado, here is Past Alda trying to figure out how in the heck to do flint napping. And if anyone has any questions, definitely let me know, because I'm quite certain that I've missed something. Anyway, carry on Past Alda. That's... Oh, tab opens that. 14 days until the first temporal storm. I'm not sure I like it telling you. Control plus right mouse click on the ground to begin napping. A second stone is also needed. Does that mean that you need to have... I assume this is your offhand, right? Now, could I be looking up how to do all of this? Yes, I could. Am I going to? Probably at some point. One thing I will look up is, like with Minecraft, is there a quick and easy swap to offhand, swap item to offhand? Oh, it has pick block by default. Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate that. Change left and right hand contents. Okay. So okay, it won't let me. Okay. Oh. Am I taking damage from the cold now? It looks like I might be. Yep. Looks like I'm probably taking damage. Okay, the inventory is a tiny bit slower to respond than I would appreciate. Oh. Right, I'm stupid. I swapped sprint and sneak. It's asking for control, but it's actually asking for shift because I swapped it. I forgot that I did that. The reason I did that is because when I was walking around in the game, that felt more correct to me. Do you have to chip it off of the edge? Oh, you select a recipe. To be honest, I would prefer it if it was just like you can just start hacking away at it if you don't know what you're doing, and you don't have to select a recipe. Why do I keep pressing tab? What is that? What is that even? Why? Knife blade, shovel, spear. By the way the screen looks, the whiteness might be warming up a little bit. I would like... Gonna take some getting used to this. No, that's not what I want. It's gonna take some getting used to, this alt mouse business. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need something to fasten it together. I'm definitely warming up in here. And it definitely seems like it's still storming pretty good out there. Oh, those are proper sticks. Let's try this. Where the... Aha! Again. Okay. Nice. Is it getting lighter? Oh, that might just be distance fog. I think that's just distance fog, which, I don't know that I like that in a cave like this, actually, to be honest. Hold on a second. Can I change it to where when I use Alt, it's a toggle rather than... maybe I just turn it off for now. I don't know. I don't know. At the same time, I kind of like that. Think about it. Do we have any proper wood nearby? Oh boy. Interesting about walking through the foliage like this. I seem to remember that in Terra Firma Craft, it slows you down when you walk through foliage like this. Because this is a thing in Terra Firma Craft, I'm pretty sure. But I'm pretty sure it also slows you down. Huh. Trees up over that way. Trees up over that way. Let's try going around the corner again. I think the storm is passing, right? That's all clear over that way, and the storm is definitely going that way based on the wind. Is there anything I can do to mark this to help me find it later? Oh. Oh, hey, yep, that was, yeah. that, my body was a little, messed up there for a second. Let me... Shovel. Oh, can you click and hold? Hold on a second. Oh, you sure can. The clicking is not wanting to work, and I'm guaranteed that it's my mouse acting up, not the game's fault. So if anyone is seeing that and thinking, "Oh, wow, that's a little annoying," no, that's just my mouse. Two different... Why do I keep pressing tab. Why do I keep doing that? I don't know. Low fertility soil, medium fertility soil. Oh. This is hunger, right? I believe it is. Oh, I see a something. Can I press? Ah, there we go. Yes, you can. So, yep. Why do I keep pushing? Actually, I might want that. What do I not want? I could use this as a weapon. Is that recoverable? Potentially. Oh. Oh. It has an automatic swim mode. Not sure how I feel about the automaticness of it. I kind of would rather do it myself. There was something here, and it's disappeared into the bush. Interesting, you can jump while in single block of water. That's odd. Oh, fox. And that's not really like food, I don't feel. Ooh. Oh. Just, I don't need the dirt. Oops. Let me make some space. Hang on a second. Because I do think the possibility of eating the kelp. Or seaweed, seagrass, whatever this is. Maybe not. Try a knife. Survey says nope. Okay. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Wow. Okay. This game is not afraid of getting like really dark. I'm going to head over in the direction of that trader. If nothing else, if I keel over and drop everything, then I should be able to find it relatively easily again. Oops. No. Goodness sake. Yep, my mouse just being irritating. This shrubbery looked like it was something, but it doesn't appear to be anything. Hard to tell when it's this dark, though, of course. Okay, what is causing the light right here? Is it all coming from inside? Huh. Thing is, I didn't notice anything food-like looking. Let's just take a look. Do you by chance sell anything food related? No, this is all just like ceramic stuff. And wallpaper? Yeah, you don't have. Okay. Let's take a look. Can we by chance what are these slots, I wonder? Backpack, perhaps? Accessories? Oh, whoa, you can see the stars over there. Alright, so I took a quick gander through the guide, the handbook, wait, click please, this bit specifically, and it quite clearly told me that, no, I'm gonna starve. I don't have any capability at the moment to go and find food. It mentioned berry bushes, cattails, neither of which I noticed while it was light out, and frankly got a little distracted trying not to freeze. So, monsters begin to appear now. Must mean it's past midnight. I will say, the hunger rate is kind of throwing me off because I am... Oh, right, okay. Because I am accustomed to the way I had things set up in my modded Minecraft world. And I specifically had things set up to be... The day was longer, hunger rate was lower, thirst rate was lower, stuff like that, so as to make it, just overall... Is that the moon? I guess that is the moon. It's making an awfully weird path through the sky there. What was the... Fire starter. Gonna say 2 sticks together. Oops. Nope. Wrong button. Oh, it's right click to do that. What? What? I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm not touching the mouse. Why just slowly turning up and to the left? That's, I don't know that I like that. You can't, again, I keep pressing the wrong button. Is firewood its own specific thing? You can't just use sticks? For real? I was close on the fire starter. Okay. Can I not just put these down, like, as an item? Guess not. Not as an item. I mean, same way I put those down. I can't like... Oh, shift right click works. I thought I tried that. Well... Oh, and there's the dawn right there. Cool. Is that light? Is that actual light, or is that just fake light? Oh, that's light around me. Wait a minute. What did the message say? You have re-emerged at your returning point. Okay, well, I guess we go back over there. That's... Am I a ghost or something? That'd be interesting. Okay, so you don't respawn with full food. I did kind of wonder how that was gonna work. I feel like it takes you need to fall further before you take full damage, it looks like. Okay, you know what? I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna do it. Do I really want this stuff? I don't know if I really want this stuff. I'm gonna pick everything up. Maybe. Let me pick up everything but the very last one. I wonder what... This must be an actual, storage solution. Like, you... If I just... yes, this is an actual rock storage. More like floorage option. Okay. Food, genuinely though. Again, I keep hitting tab for unknown reasons. Let's do that. Take a look. What appears to be food like? Everything looks mainly the same around here. Let's go take a look closer to the water again. Maybe there. Potential for cattails. But the problem is I don't have any wood still, so I can't make firewood. I'm struggling to see why you can't just use the sticks. Those seem pretty tall. Oh yeah, that's cattail. Hi. Let's get rid of the driftwood. I'm sure there's something. Do I even need this? It says too soft for stone tools. Okay, do you just break it normally? Or do you need to do something specific? Seems like the knife just makes it a little faster. Can you replant them? Oh. Can I cut off just the tops rather than the whole thing? Whoa. That was some kind of attack. Oh yeah, that's like... How am I doing that? Oh, okay. Right. That is just an attack. I thought that was some kind of special attack. No, it's just an attack. I'm not sure how I feel about the way that looks. Looks odd to me. Should I be using the knife? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. No, I think I definitely should, because doing it that way, pulling up the whole plant, and I do want it to be here in future. Okay, yeah, that's just cutting off the top, rather than uprooting the whole thing. So we need to grab some wood. Where's the nearest wood? That's the nearest that I can see. But it could be some closer over this way. Already getting close to starving again. Can I just eat it normally? Doesn't appear to be. I'm going to head in this direction. Should I run? Should I run or should I not? I feel like maybe not, but I'm not entirely sure. Kind of a bit of a toss-up, you know. With a new game, is it more efficient on the food to run if you want to get somewhere quick, or is it more efficient to walk carefully and slowly? Certainly the way I had it in my modded Minecraft is walking was definitely preferable. If you run, you can't go as far on an amount of food. It looks like a raccoon, I think. Could try hunting that, but again, almost out of food. All the trees seem to be way high up. Why are there no trees down further? Okay, there we go. Those look like trees. Can I make it? Wait a minute. Did I see a bit of red? Yes, I did, but it wasn't berries. I was hoping for a berry bush. No such luck. I am slightly surprised that there isn't any water mechanic, as in drinking, thirst. Why is that, I wonder? That looks significant. Okay, let's make a break for it. Definitely pretty quick swimming. Doesn't seem to be any kind of sprint swim. Or swim sprinting. There's no speed up when I hold shift. Oh, I don't descend when I hold control either. Okay. I see animals off to the left. Just want a quick little tree to make some firewood. Hang on a second, just to double check. Okay. Gonna be honest, the mismatch between the visual of you swinging the axe and the actual sound of you swinging the axe, just a bit annoying, to be perfectly honest. Bit annoying. I don't actually like that. And then we need this, Oh, nope. Let's just use part of it. Try sticks. Nope. What if we just put these in here? Why is it cold, though? Is it because it's raining, perhaps? Oh. Ah. There we go. I'm not sure if it's cooking or not, but it might be. Let's grab... Is there... another small tree? Was it one of those? Kinda... If it's gonna burn, I don't want it to burn all of it. Let's see if we can grab some more. Yes. Oh, it had moss on it. Oh, that's cool. I like that a lot. Little details like that. We're right on the edge of starting to take damage from the food and the lack thereof. Oh, we don't have any space. Why do I have 2 stacks of this? Yep. Oh, it went out, didn't it? Ah. Okay. It's almost certainly going to continue going out unless I get it under shelter. Do you reckon those trees are going to be enough? Well, that's a good sign. Yeah, that's... Really? Really? Why? Okay, the bits... Oh, and it stops raining. Typical. Typical. Fine. 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 It's alright. It's alright. We got this. We got this. This is fine. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. I was getting it started in the rain and it can't get it started here. Really? Genuinely? Put some sticks in it, maybe? I don't know. Oop. There we go. Okay. Come on. Come on. Heat up. I don't know. More wood? Go for more wood. That was definitely a raccoon, wasn't it? Still says cold. Why does it still say cold? What? Okay. Cooked cattail roots. That might be the issue. In which case... let's try this. I did kind of think, you know, why is it the whole cattail and not the roots? But then that happens. Aha. Okay, that's quite unintuitive. Why would you have to cut the stalk off first before digging up the root? Why does using the shovel seem to not do the thing? You know? However, having now figured it out... what? Actually, wait a minute. What if we did this... and then used the shovel? Nope, that's no faster. That's not faster either. So it does appear that you have to use these to cut the top off of it, and then it doesn't really matter what you use. You just pick it up, dig up the root. Okay. Yeah, I kind of feel like using the shovel on it should just give you both. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's not very much. What are those flowers? Are they something interesting? Cow parsley. Can you just eat that? No. I mean, parsley. It's something that would be like... That's not a food, that's a spice. Or an herb, depending on how you use it. What's this? Horsetails. Horsetails edible? I can't remember. That might be one of those ones in real life that is like, you have to do something specific, or there's a specific part of it that's edible in a certain season, or something to that effect. Don't know. I'm gonna... How did I do... Was it shift? There we go. Okay, that works. And then, probably a bit more wood. And... Ow. That's gonna take some getting used to. I don't hate the mechanic, but it's definitely gonna take some getting used to. Some... Those parsley over there. I see more cattails. There's that. I'm gonna wait for that one to finish, and then I'm gonna try to add the horsetails. I don't... Ooh. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me start by doing this. I need to get used to doing that. using the numbers to make it faster, for sure. 5. Oh, it doesn't... it won't add it. That's fine, I guess. Okie dokie. There we go. Right click. Yep. Blueberries. Yep. Yep. Okay, they give... they give about as much saturation as the cooked cattails? I don't think that's right. Oh, there's one of those things. Temporal anomaly, I want to say. There's berries there. Maple seed. Oh. Can I just plant it? Do you have to hoe? You might have to hoe. Cool. I will experiment with that sort of thing later. Something there. I'm just gonna drop this maple seed. I don't need it. Cinnamon fern. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not edible. Well, fiddleheads are a thing. That's not the whole plant. Oh, that's a wolf. Surely. And going by the world generation not rules. What am I trying to say? The world generation page, when you're starting a world, wolves are one of the things that are hostile. I didn't actually put the horsetail in there. Dang it. Well. No. Oh, interesting. When you don't have anything in there, it really slows down the use of the firewood. But when you do have something in there, it goes quite quickly. That's neat. That's a neat feature. Can I eat this? No, I can't eat this. Can I... Well, we have cranberries, which... to be honest, I kind of feel like cranberries should come with some kind of, downside, because... raw cranberries, straight off the bush. Wow. That'd just knock you on your socks. Okay. We have things and we have stuff. I'm tempted to move out. I don't hate the landscape in the general vicinity, but it's not really what I'm looking for to start a build of massive size. Forest, proper forest. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend some time gathering cattails. Gathering and cooking them up. And then we'll head out, probably in that direction. Okie dokie, so I just spent the entire afternoon chopping down this singular tree. Oh. We've got a ranged attacker over here. Hello. Got several. I'm not equipped to deal with that at the moment. Can we not? Can we not though? I just want my wood. I spent let me just get over here. I spent two whole axes and then most of this one chopping down that tree, and I'd like my wood. Nope. Oh, there goes that axe too. Oh dear. What am I looking at here? I'm not sure. Let me go back up to my... Oh, it went out. Shoot. Well, it was mostly done anyway. Oh, and it will just restart if it's embers like that. Okay, cool. Think we may have to engage these fools. What are our other options? Ow. Oh, they're not gonna let me do this, are they?